It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. He hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just 1-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game. All
runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, I'll look there at the Steelers draft class for 2021. They bucked the trend and said, we need an impact player in our backfield, and thus the selection of Najee Harris at 24. Do you like that selection or no?
I absolutely love that selection as one that I kind of advocated throughout the draft process. Many people screaming, get offensive linemen. But to get a back like Harris at that spot, get him and then come back and get the offensive lineman later. Remember, they ended up taking Pat Freiermuth, the tight end, in the 2nd round. But they did take some linemen later. Kendrick Green in the 3rd. And then in the 4th, they took Dan Moore, the big offensive tackle out of Texas A&M.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Williams to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On second down now. It's Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now it appears we have a steep. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.